fyrir strákana okkar, fyrir stórasta land í heimi, fyrir frost á fróni, fyrir blóm í haga, fyrir fortíð, fyrir framtíð, fyrir Íslendinga, fyrir alla.
Nýbökuð brauð á morgnana, léttir réttir í hádeginu, kökur með kaffinu og fjölbreytt veisluþjónusta. Bakararmeistarinn.
You made any decisions regarding Aron, Einar and...
No, we have talked about it, of course. I mean, I talked about it the day after the match with the whole squad. I talked also, of course, with Aron when I heard about it. But we haven't made any decisions. I had to talk also, of course, with Geir and Turir. But as I said, and they had nothing to object against it, that we didn't want to make any decisions or talk much about it now because we wanted to focus on the game. So what happened afterwards, I don't know. But if you are interested, I can give you my more general opinion, what I think is important, if you would like to know that. I think these guys can say yes or no. I hope they are honest also, because it's important for me to be honest. I mean, if a player make a mistake, like Aron did, I mean, that's something you can't hide from it or anything. But I think to start with that, he handled it very, very well. I mean, he apologized. It was I don't know what to call the interview, doesn't matter either. But he did the mistakes, he admitted it, he asked everybody to excuse him, and that was good. So what I've tried to do what I have done for the many years now is that have so few rules as possible with a team like this. That, I mean, everybody who is in the national team, they know that they have to behave to be professional. And if you have rules, you have to have punishments all the time. So I hope that they will take that responsibility by themselves. We have some rules, but if someone makes a mistake, then you can learn from it, and if it's not a huge mistake, I mean, then we learn from it. You have to remember, I think, that many of these guys are young persons, and maybe they say things sometimes that they really don't mean and things. So in my opinion, I think if it's not a very, very huge mistake, it's better to learn from it. And we had, in my opinion, a really good chat with the players the day after the game, before we left Tirana, about this, to think about what you are saying and that you're a public person. And I suppose also if the team is starting to win more and more, it's get more and more interest in these players. And I think they deserve it, because in my opinion, they're doing a great job. It's great players in general, so I have no problem with it. But that's the way I try to work, because if they can't take that responsibility, I don't think they belong in a national team. But everybody is allowed to make a mistake. I make a lot of mistakes during my life. I don't do so many now, I hope. You never know. So that's my general opinion. So we see what happens. We haven't discussed it, as I say, but hopefully we will probably talk about it after the Swiss game, and then we see. But my general opinion is, if it's not very, very huge and you don't try to correct your mistakes, then you have to do something, of course. But so we will discuss it after the Swiss game.